Hi guys, it's your girl Tanya. We all have seen the video of the murder of George Floyd. Once again, we see how the police brutality continues to affect society as a whole. Let's explore that coming up on TVA.
George Floyd was arrested and detained by Minneapolis police officers. I'm here to talk about and make sure the community and the media is aware that we are conducting a robust and meticulous investigation into the circumstances surrounding the events of May 25th, 2020, and the police officers' actions on that evening.
I'm not going to get into the details of the murder, but I will say this. As a police officers, you are first responders, which means if even in arrest, if somebody is saying I can't breathe, you have to stop whatever it is you're doing and administer aid. Period. It has to be done. You have to put the person's health first. You standing there on somebody's neck while they repeatedly say that they cannot breathe, and you just it doesn't ring a bell for you to stop and help them is a no. Derek Bowen stayed on George's neck for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. The guy couldn't breathe for 10 minutes. We learned that if the brain don't get oxygen for 4 minutes, it starts to experience severe damage. So after 4 minutes, George was already George's brain was already going into arrest. As a police officer or as police officers, you guys are supposed to help. You guys are supposed to dare to protect. You guys are supposed to be there so we can count on you. It's crazy that this society, that's not what's going on anymore. It's crazy that if a police officer, if he's there to help, if he's there to say what's not to be done, say things that are being done that's not to be done, he's he's gonna be fired. Whereas officers that kills or just given a slap on the wrist, if that, there was an officer who talked about how police officers were supposed to be. He talked against police brutality. As an officer, he tells us what police are supposed to do versus what they're not supposed to do. And because of that, he got a call from the governor and his mayor telling him to take it down. And because he refused to take down the video, he was fired. And an officer who killed somebody, he went to court. He went to court. I don't know how he plead. There was videos against that. It was the same. It was almost the same as um, the George Floyd incident. I don't know how they looked past those videos of him shooting the guy, but he was found not guilty. And the judge basically said, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Okay? And he's because the people spoke against the police department, that's the only reason why the police department gave him a voluntarily leave. Like, are you serious? What is this world coming to? Like, yo, that is so crazy. This is not the first time Derek Chauvin have done something like that. This is not the first time he has killed. It is not the first time that he has taken somebody's life. There was many incidents where he was involved in shootings, where he took down three people that was against police brutality. He had over 10 complaints about him on police brutality, and they just either closed the case, did a no discipline, or just ignored it altogether. And this guy is still on the streets, still doing stuff. Okay, firing the police. Yes, I've heard the 4 police that was involved in the whole situation was fired. But that doesn't mean anything, honestly, because police, as a police officer, if they're fired from one county, they can just go and get transferred to a different county and just continues. Because it seems, I don't know how this system works. If anybody does know, please comment below so other people can know about it. But how is it that as a department, you're telling me if somebody killed, if an officer is fired before killing somebody, he goes to a different department, you're just gonna accept him with open arm? How does that work? Please tell me, because I know in the army, if a soldier kills a civilian, either who was unarmed or through their back, they're going to be arrested, period. They're going to go to jail. It's gonna happen. So how is it that the police officer, although they have all these evidence, they have videos of them doing it, and they still just get, I'm sorry that we bothered you. Go on, keep living. Keep living. What? How does that make sense? How do you explain this to me? Please, try it. How do you explain that to me? So officers just gonna keep killing? Maybe the officers, they're sovereign citizens. Sovereign citizens, okay, if you don't know about sovereign citizens, they're people who think they're above the law. They don't follow the law. They find loopholes in the law so they can do the things they want, and even in court, they will win. That's supposedly what a sovereign citizen is. Because it doesn't make sense to me. How do you have the evidence in your hand? You have the proof. You have the videos. And you still tell those people that they're not guilty. Let us find justice for George Floyd. Let us find justice for those individuals who have lost their lives because of police brutality. Let us be different. Let us be better. Let us not be cowards, because the evidence shows for 10 minutes, the guy stayed on this guy's neck while the guy cries out, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. Mama, help me, please. I cannot breathe. The guy stayed there. And those 3 officers stayed on him, and one was stopping other people from talking out, from like telling them what was best. It's crazy. Just explain this to me. How can you win something like this in court? This attorney lady, she's talking about, oh, we're going to see what civil rights law is broken. Are you serious? You're going to investigate to see what civil rights law was broken? What? Oh my God. Oh my God, these people. I'm gonna kill. Oh man. This is the most absurd thing I've seen in my life. This cannot be happening. This cannot be what has become of us as a society. It cannot be this cannot be the level of ignorance that we have as a society. We are smarter than that. We went to school for a reason. We have eyes. There is video, there is evidence. We have eyes, guys. Those who have eyes, let them see. Please help us find justice for George Floyd. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If I didn't touch on some bases and you know more information than me, please comment below. Let us know, because we are all for the justice of George Floyd. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you do come back soon. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman. I'm here to announce that former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is in custody. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin has been charged by the Hennepin County Attorney's Office with murder and with manslaughter. He has been charged with third-degree murder. We are in the process of continuing to review the evidence. There may be subsequent charges later.